fight fans? So I want to ask you guys something. With TJ Dillashaw's return, how do you think he's going to do? You know, he's been gone for a while. Been a cool while. Been a good minute because first, we already know that he was caught with some steroids, some performance enhancers. So he was gone for about 2 years. Then he injures his knee in the Corey Sandhagen fight. You know, I believe he had a previous injury before, but now he actually injured his knee for that Sandhagen fight, and that was last year, I believe, back in July, I want to say, around that time frame. And he's been gone since then. So he's been gone for over a year. He's going on a year and what, 3 months now? Probably be about 3 months by the time the fight happens with Aljamain in October 22nd. And yeah, guys, how do you think he's going to do? Well, against Aljo, again, I do feel like Aljo has that size on him. I do feel like Aljo is a big, much more bigger opponent for him. You know, I do feel like TJ Dillashaw has been fighting a lot more smaller individuals. Like we look at Cody Garbrandt, who isn't the biggest bantamweight. Renan Barão, not a big bantamweight. I think the biggest he's won a spot was Corey Sandhagen. And Corey Sandhagen gave him a very tough fight. It was definitely no easy fight. Definitely no walk in the park. But I do feel that he does have that experience over Aljamain Sterling because he has been in a lot of big fights. He's been in there with a lot of opponents. He's been in there with a lot more experienced opponents. Nonetheless, they both have their resume. I believe I went through that with you guys. You know, Aljo has that fight with Peter Yan, who is definitely considered one of the great bantamweights right now. But nonetheless, you got TJ, who went in there with Dominic Cruz and a few other great bantamweights himself. They both got really good wrestling pedigree. We already know TJ has actually trained boxing with Vasily Lomachenko. You know, a gold medalist, a pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. So we know that TJ Dillashaw has hands. And he showed he has hands. We've seen what he was able to do to Cody Garbrandt before. Because I know what people are going to say, oh, well, Cody Garbrandt's chin has become weak. Well, this was before that. This was when Cody Garbrandt came off from that victory over Dominic Cruz where he just looked unbeatable. He looked unstoppable. But yet, he was able to connect with his power shot and put Cody Garbrandt away twice. So, yeah, I mean, we know that TJ does carry some power. So, nonetheless, I still, like I said, I give that size and that strength advantage to Aljo. But I do feel the wrestling pedigree, which TJ is a very big, has come from a very heavy wrestling background, and the striking. Like, I don't see a whole lot of great technique, great striking within Aljamain Sterling. I don't see it. I saw when they were going back and forth in his both fights with Peter Yan, he was getting tuned up when it came to striking. And Peter Yan's a much more smaller opponent. I believe Peter Yan and TJ are about the same, similar size, even the similar body frame, because, you know, even Peter Yan doesn't even have a massive size on him. So, yeah, guys, I definitely would I definitely find this a very interesting fight. I definitely do, because it's just so much on the line, so much to go on, and I am very much looking forward to the press conferences. We already know Aljo is going to talk some mad shit. We already know TJ is going to try to talk some mad shit. Of course, Aljo is going to bring up the fact that, you know, TJ's been a steroid user. We already know Aljo's going to bring up the fact that TJ was a steroid user, and we already know TJ's going to bring up the fact on how Aljo won that belt. So it's going to go back and forth, guys, and I can't wait for this fight because it's a very, very good fight in a very good stacked division. One of my favorite divisions of all time in UFC right now. UFC, you can't name a division that has 10 great fighters just like the bantamweights do right now. So I'm very much looking forward to it, guys. Very much looking forward to it. I do feel TJ does have a lot of edge in some other ways. I do see this match being so evenly matched. So anything could happen, guys. And I would like to know what you guys think. Do you think TJ has a really good shot against Aljo? Do you think maybe is past, I want to say past his prime, but that time where he was on top of that level of the great bantamweights, has the division evolved and become more than what TJ's used to? Is it passed on TJ? Has TJ been left behind when it comes to all this? What do you guys think when it comes to that? So I definitely like to hear your comments, guys. Definitely like to know what you're thinking. So definitely tell me what you have in mind. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.